Xylee, tell the audience what this sound is.
And the show goes on. What's up, you silly billies? It's Young Bill Fridge, and we're live again with another episode of LolcowRewind. Rewind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ha! We are in the slowest of news days. Not only is the majority of the LCU at Keem's party, but I didn't pay attention to anything else the entire day. I just put my thumb up my bum, laid back, and relaxed. This is going to be the worst episode of LolcowRewind of all time, if I have anything to say about it. And to ensure that, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Plushy Bo Blacks, ladies and gentlemen. My co-host, Plushy Bo Blacks, will be hosting tonight. Plushy Bo Blacks, do you have anything to say? No, I don't really have anything to say. No, not at all. Well, thanks, Plushy Bo Blacks. You've already added about nothing to tonight's episode. Woo, it's going to be a rough one, guys. We got 2 hours of power. Xylie's still stuck on that bridge, ladies and gentlemen. And you're stuck with this fridge. How's that feel? A lot of people are judging me for buying a Plushy Blow Blacks. I didn't buy it. It was given to me. Xylee is, I do know Xylee made it to Keem's party. She made it there safe. She's there with all the other refugees. They're having a banger, I'm sure. I'm certain. Does the plushie look kind of like Boogie? I like how they gave him a little neck beard and everything. This does look kind of like Boogie. I didn't take the tag off. This was gifted from Mafsy. If you guys are familiar with Mafsy, he's a fan in the LCU universe. Now, I got to say, guys, not only is this going to be one of those episodes that are low effort, okay? It's going to be a low effort episode, but I've also got a brand new grift. To a vicarious says, I want a plushie, rewind Billy and Xylee. That'd be cute. Here's the deal, guys. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, we're broke, so I got to fix it. Brand new grift. Are you ready? This is so bad. It's called Keep It 100. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, for every $20 or above TTS, I'm going to write your name on the back of this $100 bill. Throw your name into this bucket, ladies and gentlemen. Throw your name into this bucket. And then I'm going to pull your name. I'm going to pull a name from this bucket. And what will you get? The winner will get to be officially the sponsor of LolcowRewind all next week. Now, we've never had a sponsor before We're selling out big time, okay? We're selling out big time. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to work with whoever the winner is to design a company, and your company's going to sponsor LolcowRewind. Never had a winner before. We never had a company before. So I mocked up a little company. I put together a company. Let's imagine that we've had a long-running pay pig here. His name's Rastov. Let's imagine that one of our pay pigs, Rastov, won and got the award and was the sponsor of LolcowRewind. During an episode, multiple times, all next week, I would say, tonight's episode is brought to you by, and then I'd pull up the logo, Rastov's Whitening Service. May all your whites be even whiter. Now, I don't know what that means, but your business would be way better. It'd be way better than Rastov's business. But that would happen all next week. Isn't this terrible? Isn't this the worst? What does that mean, Rastov? What does that mean? What the heck does that mean? What does that even mean? So, Tool Vicarious. There we go. Let's get Tool Vicarious down. Look at that. Tool Vicarious first to go into the bucket. Now, if you're the only person, Tool, you will be guaranteed to win. Let me get back up on here. You're going right in there, Tool. There you go. There you go. This is very serious business, guys. I take our sponsorship very seriously. Oh my goodness. So yeah, another day, another dollar here in the LCU. Could you believe Biden choked it, by the way? Thank you for come through the cash cow. Cheers to you. Could you believe that I woke up and I guess I got
Bearskins Live Bear Apparel.
Bearskins Live Bear Apparel? That's a good one. Yeah, if you guys want to come up with the name of your business if you get picked, I'll write it down on the 20 money. That's smart. Let me throw up the screen. Bearskins Live Bear Apparel. Bearskin and Bear Skins Live Bear Apparel. That's actually a really good one. It's going in the bucket, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna keep it 100 today. All $20 TTS and above. Going on a $100 bill into this bucket. And I'm picking one of those bills out. And you're gonna be the sponsor next week. We're grifting something fierce today. It's a lot of money, baby. We're just burning through hundreds to make 20s. We're psycho around here. It doesn't make sense, but it makes dollars. Ayo. Elias asks, is that real money? Fiat currency? Yes. American currency? Yes. Real as in, is it backed by the gold standard? Not since the 1970s, dude. You can blame that one on Nixon. Tool Vicarious says, Nutter Butter Company serving the best nuts and butter. We will butter your nuts, but you butternut mess with Nutter Butter Co. You better not. You better not mess with Nutter Butter Co. Oh, Gaming with Ultra already has a company to sponsor.
I already have a company to sponsor. Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji. Devilish
Gaming
face
with
emoji.
Ultra.
Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji. Devilish face emoji.
Here's the problem, Ultra. It can't be a real company, dude. A real company. If we were sponsoring a real company, we could get sued. It's got to be a joke
Midnight
company.
Riders Discount Moonshine.
Oh, shit. Midnight Riders Discount Moonshine. Let's go. Midnight Rider. And then Discount Moonshine.
Dub's Deep Dive Service.
Ooh. All right. Dove's Deep Dive Service. That's coming from Dove right there. Dove. And then I'm just going to put the Deep Dive Service. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The money practically prints itself here. LolcowRewind, where we turn hundreds into 20s. We love it. AMAC Talking Smack says, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you, too. Oh, snap.
Butt smacks.
Oh, snap. Let's go. AMAC's Butt Smacks. Yeah, I like that. AMAC's Butt Smacks. I'll take one of those. And obviously, multiple entries equal multiple entries. So if you want to stack the deck, you can do it. We got like what? At least $60. There's at least $60 here. That's a lot of money for a person.
Billy's house for former police cats.
Oh shit. Kia Cat, let's go. That's Kia Cat. And that's Billy's house. Billy's house for former police cats. That's a good service. I like that a lot, actually. A lot of these businesses are going to have to come into like fruition regardless. These are businesses we need. This is the new show I'm pitching now, is like Dragon's Den for the LCU. If we get enough donos, it's going to run itself. This is smart. This is the future. I'm practically giving out small business loans on the back of $100 bills. This is brilliant. What's that guy from Dragon's Den? What's his name? Mr. Wonderful? I'm basically Mr. Wonderful, dude. Anybody who says that's fake money, dude, all money's fake. All money is fake. None of it is backed by gold standard anymore. All money has to be defended by your country or it has no value. Look at all the currency that's fallen apart because governments fall. Think about that. This money is just as strong as all the money that can't be defended anymore because they were taken down by a well-oiled militia. And I'll tell you this, I'm well-oiled. So try and judge me. And try and judge my co-host Blow Blacks. Because Blow Blacks, he came here today with an agenda. He says while everybody else is partying at Keemstars, he's going to jam a couple of these hundos up his ass and kick it tough with young Bill Fridge for the 4th of July. Because Blow Blacks enjoys freedom. I hope y'all enjoy freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom of dressing. These might be a plushie, but plushies have feelings too. Hope y'all remember that. Like I said, Beans gone from dolls. I woke up, another day, another accusation. Oh, shoot. Let me see if I'm... Spoiler! I didn't mean to have that up. Sorry, guys. Let me get the other window open. So, on Lolcow Dolls today.
Why would that freak you out?
Because when Onision was popular,
one super chat
is when he had that young
when
girl
are we
living
getting
with
a
him.
three-way date between
You know what I
Eric
mean?
Pup muffs. When your pup and fireworks collide. BTW my current situation. Happy 4th all.
Oh, wrong one. Happy 4th, Angie. Angie uploaded. We gonna get you them pup muffs right now. Let's put them pup
Billy
muffs
Hill's
on.
Roadkill Bar and Barbecue.
Woohoo! Nice, Billy Hill. Angie uploaded with the pup muffs. Angie, I spelled your name horribly there. I'm side-eyeing it. Angie uploaded pup muffs. I can't write all that other stuff, but I'll try and remember it. You'll remind me if you win. We're going to put puff muffs in there, Angie. When your pup and fireworks collide. I hope your pup is okay. I'm so sorry. It's always the worst time for doggies. Keep your pup muffs safe. Thank you, Angie. And Billy Hill with the Roadkill Bar and Barbecue. All Billies love roadkill. Billy Hill. Billy Hill's Roadkill. Roadkill Bar and Barbecue. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just throwing money away. We're just literally tossing money away. The bucket is full of cash. One lucky winner will literally be the sponsor of Rewind all next week. They will. This is not the official sponsor of Rewind, but they will have a graphic I will pull up throughout the episode like this. Rastov's whitening service. Oh, Zach. Billy's so cold, he frees the beat, but still heavy in the game snacking while he spits heat. That's ill, Zach. Let's get you in there. Rastov's whitening service. So all your whites are even whiter. I don't know what that means, but if Rastov were to win and that was his business, I would say that throughout the episode to promote. This is when you win, you'll have a way better one than this. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Rastov. Probably not. Probably means something different down in New Zealand. I don't know. But if you guys win, you'll get one just like that, but way better. Probably have like a way better AI picture too. This is just, obviously, he's like whitened up here with Boogie and Keem behind him. I don't know. Let's get Zach down in here, though. Show me what that Zach do. Zach coming through. If you win, Zach, we'll find a cool business name. Maybe something about frozen beets. That'd be sick. Throwing you in the bucket, Zach. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try and get back into this sweet tea conversation where I think she's accusing me of maybe. I don't know what the law would say this was. Let's go back a little bit on this, little Tootie.
Why would that freak you out?
Because when
Mr.
Onision
Boom
was
Boom
popular,
Pal, one super chat
is
at
when
$10.
he had that young
when
girl
are we
living
getting
with
a
him.
three-way date between
You know what I
Eric
mean?
Exile and
So
Sweet Tea?
if Billy was friends with Onision, wouldn't that mean that he knew
Super
that
chat.
there was a teenage girl there?
Oh, super chat.
The entire internet knew there was a teenage girl living with Onision. She was 16 when she moved in with Onision. And I believe when she was 18, they started having sex. And he told me they had no relationship. And then when she told the internet they did have a relationship, I told Onision I wasn't comfortable working with him anymore because I didn't know the details of any of that when I was working with him. And that's when I stopped working with him. And apparently, everything that happened with them was legal, albeit weird. Creepy, some may say. And completely unknown to me. She was always a friend of his wife or spouse. So confusing was how it was explained to me. But Sweet Tea, I guess, wants to accuse me of harboring an underage child. I don't know. I don't know what she's saying here. Secure says, I did see some of this today, and Eric said that Sweet Tea was more retarded than he was. Eric's funny, dude. Eric's got bars. Valentine's, welcome to Cash Cow. Much love, Valentine's. Appreciate you. Oh, shit.
Lightning Sparrow's dishonorable guest service.
We got to get you in here, Lightning Sparrow, 100%. Let's go. Lightning Sparrow's dishonorable guest service. You are the dishonorable guest of honor. If you win this, you're going to be a super winner.
Cornholio's TP for your bunghole depot.
Beavis Demise, let's go. You're going to make me write a lot there, aren't you? You fucking troll. Beavis Demise. Cornholio's TP for your bung hole depot. There we go. Beavis Demise, you going in the bucket. Now, if you guys try and fucking spring in long-ass names like that, I'm going to have to write long-ass names. I don't find that very funny. You probably would. I'm going to start shorting them down, to be honest. I'm going to start editing your fucking names if they stink. Okay? I'll take your suggestions, but they're only suggestions. You little psychos. Don't get too crazy. You saw what I could hang with over there with Beavis Demise. Cornholio's TP for your bunghole depot works. Depot. But if someone's like, Bob, we had a baby, it's a boy's non-secular toy function and eatery down the street from Market Supreme's Bachelor Winery and Fornication Station, I'm not writing all that shit. Little psychos. But I would take your money still and write your name down and then do like the butt store. I would just write the butt store. Sweet Tea, you sweet summer child. Oh, is she muted? No, they're not talking.
Exile.
Hello.
Okay, that is my fantasy.
In 3,
That-
2,
I think they mixed up. Exile has a crush on Beans. I don't think he's into Sweet Tea.
No, he's been saying like 3-way dates and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. Maybe with him and you and Beans.
Angie.
Hi,
Angie
Angie.
uploaded. Hi.
3
Give me just
kings
a
and
second.
3 queens.
Welcome to the
Oh
Thunderdome.
yeah.
All right, see, I think she was just accusing me of maybe like assisting in child trafficking. I don't know, small Diddy party shit or something. I don't know exactly what she was saying. Just living her best life. No big deal. I'm just creepy, I guess. Whatever. I think it's rather creepy that anybody does anything in this world. I think everybody should sit in their room and stare at the wall.
For Captain Billy.
For Captain Billy, I'm going to put Sicilian Princess. And then
Miss Alice is mostly meatless meatballs.
It made me mess up on Sicilian Princess's name. I'm just going to write for Captain Billy here, even though I don't feel like that's the name. But it might be Sicilian Princess's Captain Billy's. Captain Billy's is the restaurant. We'll find something good. Throwing you in there. And the Metalis is mostly meatless meatballs. Let's go. Metalis is mostly meatless meatballs. Let's go. I like that. There we go. And Meowsers is contributing the legal fund for you to sue Sweet Tea. We're going to need at least $60 to sue Sweet Tea. It's going to take a lot of buckaroos, dude. Oh, shit. Did you guys even see me? I hope you just... So you can see that I wrote them out. I don't know if you guys saw them. Sicilian Princess for Captain Billy. Metalis is mostly meatless meatballs. I'm getting screwed up with the multi-camera angles. Guys, my pea brain is toggling multiple things at once. It's so hard being an intellectual male in the 2025. Fink says, takes 4 interns to make Sweet Tea's show watchable. Well, to be fair, let's take a peek at this show again. This is a kind of a heavy hitter. We got Butt Smack, Eric, SSO Michelangelo, and Ultra. Sweet Tea has assembled herself the Short Bus Avengers. Da-da-da. We have the Doll Maker, the Bricklayer, the Bayo Blader.
Star Spangled Latches for Doors.
Oh shit! Star Spangled Luchas for doors? Is it latches or luchas? I'm gonna write luchas. You can correct me later, Star Spangled Luchador. I don't even know what Ultra's nickname would be. Ultra's got toys too. These people just love their fucking toys. It's Sweet Tea's toy box. Holy crap. Gotta love them. It's Sweet Tea's toy box. Do-do-do. Star Spangled Luchas for doors. From the Star Spangled Luchador. Star Spangled Luchador. Star Spangled Luchas. For latches for doors. Is it latches for doors?
Teen and OG Sweet Tea Stain Remover.
That makes way more sense. Latches for doors. Star Spangled Luchador. Star Spangled Latches for doors. Brought to you by Star Spangled Latches for Doors. Saul Goodman, YouTube says, Billy, can I get my name on one bills for my B-Day? Saul, you know how this works, dude. These bills, these hundreds, we're turning hundreds into 20s over here, Saul. I'll give you a happy birthday, Saul. All day long, I'll give you a happy birthday rap. But these hundreds, they got a price tag. Orange Donos TTS. It's got to sing to me. Tina No D says, Tina No D's sweet tea stain remover. Let's go. Tina No D's sweet tea stain remover. Now, throw Tina No D's in a bucket. Now, Saul Goodman, Bo Blacks, and I will sing you a birthday rap. Happy birthday to you. It's Bo Blacks and Billy Fridge, and this what we gonna do. We gonna blow like the candles. We blow them back like Bo Blacks. One of the
Nightmare
candles.
Cult Recruiting Services.
Oh, good one. Gaming with Ultra. We blow them out from the front to the backs with blowbacks and the fridge when we give you them back. Happy birthday from Bo Blacks and Billy the Fridge. All right, Ultra, let's go. Nightmare Cult Recruiting Services. Gaming with Ultra. I write so well. Nightmare Cult Recruiting Services. Oh man, my beautiful handwriting. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nightmare Cult Recruiting Services are going into the bucket. Whoo. It's money, honey. We're going to shake these up at the end of the show tonight and pick out your winner, who will be the official sponsor of LolcowRewind all next week. And they will have their very own inlay graphic, much like this test graphic. This is not official. But just imagine if Rastov would have won. You would see in the corner Rastov's whitening service, making all your whites even whiter. Now, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but Rastov probably knows better. It's probably a New Zealand thing, but happy 4th of July.
Cyrus the Virus House of Pancakes. Taste the virus in your mouth.
Let's go. Cyrus the Virus House of Pancakes. Pancakes in the chat. This is the most engaging rewind stream of all time. Cyrus the Virus House of Pancakes. Obviously, your name's going to be written way better when we make that dope-ass graphic if you win. This is me just speed writing like a buffoon in front of everybody and failing. But what can we do? We just got to take it, chuck it in the bucket. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go.
No more kids in Scientology. Find Billy for my birthday. I'm just a Bill.
Oh, there we go. I'm just a Bill. I'm only a Bill. No more kids in Scientology. Is that the name of the business? Let's go. Saul Goodman. no more kids in Scientology. If you win, we'll have like, I don't know, some cool AI infographic. Throw that bitch up in the basket. Ask it. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we currently are turning these $100 bills into $20 TTSs, and you too have a chance at being the sponsor all next week for LolcowRewind and getting your infographic promoted on the screen. Of course, it has to be a business that's not real, because any real promotion would be against FCC regulations. But this is just a for fun thing. We like to have a little fun around here. Hamstring says copy on the back in the bottom left-hand corner. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm scamming you and I'm writing on fake $100 bills? Are you telling me I'm turning fake $100 bills into TTSs? Are you suggesting me, a person of culture, would carry counterfeit money on him at any given time? Are you out of your mind? These accusations could cripple a man, especially on a day of freedom. Freedom! Freedom! Am I breaking the law? Yes. Do I care? No. July 4th is all about freedom. When I came up with this plan, it was specifically so I could test the freedom of my country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. For thee, I scheme. That's the fact, Jack. Gidgey!
Tina D spreads for bread.
Oh, that's some nasty work, Gidgey. Tina D spreads for bread. Now, if you win, Gidgey, it's going to say Tina D spreads for bread as the logo in the corner. And I don't know, maybe we'll say Gidgey Industries or something. I don't know how we'll play that one out. We'll figure it out, though, if you win. That won't be an issue. Chuck it in the bucket. Now, I'm going to give these a great big stir before I pick one, okay? Don't think the last one in is going to be the first one out. These are really going to get a kingdom stir. I got a big bucket for that purpose alone. This bucket, you're going to see no funny business.
Balls.
Dove's dough balls. Let's go, Dove's dough balls. Dove's dough balls. Dove's dough balls. Doves. Now for this one, I'm like, Dove's dough balls. You're gonna love these balls in and around your mouth. And we'd have like a little dough ball picture. It'd be yummy. Have a little logo in the corner. It would pop up just like this when it's Rastov's whitening service.
EFF broke boy Kirby.
Oh, shit. F broke boy Kirby. Hayden knows. Hayden, let's go. Hayden, 313. Can make a whole business off effing broke boy Kirby. Hayden, 313. F broke boy Kirby. Broke boy Kirby definitely ain't getting in this. Am I right or am I Rizite? Chuck it in the bucket, baby. Chuck it in the bucket. Now, Gidgy, while you're here, if you're still watching, call it Dirty Dough. Tina No D, you got a nasty mind. Gidgy, while you're still here, let's get away from the Get Along gang. Let's take a peek into the Freak of the Week. Gidgy and Tina were doing a little bit of a nasty granny nook and cranny party. Get a little better picture here. The nasty granny nook and cranny, they had a little eating contest. They did hot dog eating contest. I think this here is, they're doing a chubby bunny competition. This thing's got a little wild, and there were so many hot dogs eaten that Mike and Tina ended up arm wrestling. They tried to get a fucking 6 weenie burger down their throats, and they ended up doing a arm wrestling competition. It got so wild that Tina took off her foot and beat, I guess, the hell out of Gidgy and Mike, and she was declared the winner. But her only real prize was Tina is now with baby. She's got a food baby. Tina's going to be giving a food baby into this world. So congratulations, Albert. You're going to be a bigger brother. Tina, I think, is going to have a full-on super dump after all of this. Congratulations, Tina, for winning the hot dog eating contest. Ladies and gentlemen, that's officially, I'm going to say this with pride, that's officially all the content I got together for tonight's Rewind. Back to Bo Blacks and the $100 grift game. How do you think about that eating contest, Bo Blacks? Oh, I could probably put some weenies in my mouth. Bo Blacks, you mean like a hot dog eating competition? What do you mean hot dog eating competition? Bo Blacks. Fucking dude. Guys, I gotta tell you, tonight, July 4th means a lot. Means a lot to our country, means a lot to our people, and it means a lot to the rest of the world. All right? The rest of the world looks to us kind of as a beacon of hope. They hope that every year they can look on the internet and find videos of us blowing our fingers off so they can feel better about themselves. But I hope that all y'all just get drunk and just sleep and rest. Don't get any accidents. Don't blow any fingers off. I had a friend. He was dumber than dog shit. I remember one time we were at the teen center and we were at the pool table and he was like, throw that 8-ball at me. And I was like, no, dude, I'm not throwing the fucking 8-ball at you. He's like, don't worry, I'll catch it. And I was like, I'm not throwing this fucking 8-ball at you, dude. You're not going to catch it. He's like, no, I'll catch it. I was like, I'm not throwing the fucking 8-ball at you. He's like, throw it, pussy. So I'm like, okay. And I throw the 8-ball at him. It busts him right in the fucking face, busts his nose open. He's dumb shit. I knew he wasn't going to catch it. I knew he wasn't going to. Anyways, he had a really hot sister. He ended up blowing his fingers off. With a firecracker. Firecracker, dude. Do better. I don't know why I threw that bit in about his sister. It says more about me than him. I have issues. I have unresolved issues, I'm sure. He probably did want an 8-ball of cocaine, but he was definitely talking about the pool ball. Fucking psycho. Busted his shit right up. Put it in reverse, Terry. Dumb shit. Don't blow yourself up today. Be kind. Be safe. Nothing tomorrow is worth a party today. The best thing you can do is throw more money. $20 TTSs get you your name on the back of a hundo. Holding on, nose.
Billy's Home Emporium.
Show you how it's done, holding on. Just put holding on there. Holding on. And then, boom, your suggestion is Billy's Home Emporium. And you would get a little infographic for Billy's Home Emporium. I spelt that like a psycho. And it would pop up in the corner. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work. Also, to make this more interesting, I'm going to start taking sips of whiskey for every gifted subscription. Because I'm stupid. Because it's the 4th of July. And I want to see fireworks here, not there. Lightning Sparrow says, we don't do fireworks here. Phew. Yeah, it's scary. The Ho-Ho Emporium. Put a little love in your heart. 1984. Good year. Crazy government Big Brother takeover. Get your puke bag ready. Delta Gam says, Uzi Master, Cash Cow for 1 month says, love you, Billy. Love you too, Uzi Master. Cheers. Popping bottles in the club, we getting slizzard. Happy 4th to everybody in Australia. J-Rod says, you didn't go to the party you mentioned yesterday. I did not. I decided to hang out with you guys and chill. And I don't think I have the time to go afterwards. It would have been smack dab in the middle of all this. I woke up and I thought about it, and then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do Rewind. I'm just gonna hang out with the Rewind kids. We'll have fun. I'm gonna have a low-key, chill Rewind sesh. I told myself I would just have the most egregious, grifty, solo, bitch boy, Baggy episode of Rewind of all time. Baggy the Fridge. Nusu says, people doing fireworks in the daylight are tripping. Yeah, the only daylight fireworks are like snakes, smoke bombs, and things that go boom. Like stuff that blows up, that's fine in the daytime. But nighttime stuff is for the pretty colors. Happy 4th, Michelle. Tina No D says, I was trying to make a fat joke. That's fucked up, Tina No D. You know I struggle with weight. Appreciate you too, J-Rod. We're kicking it. Ramil says, I haven't seen the snake things in years. Dude, the snake things were so stupid They were like little poops. They were like growing poops. You light them on fire and they just grow. Just the dumbest little things. Yeah, shout out to all the scared puppies. Angie Uploaded's working on pup muffs. We're going to make some pup muffs for next year. Get all the doggies' ear muffs pupped up. I wonder if there's like, you know how dogs can wear cones to keep themselves from biting themselves? I wonder if there's like an auditory cone where you could just put a dog in a dome. Like a soundproof dome. Would that be terrible? That would be terrible, right? Poor doggy. I wonder what sort of pup muffs you could actually design. Maximus says, pouring rain, idiot still trying to do fireworks here. It never stops. It never, ever stops. So, I think for the 4th of July, we got to pull up the classic for my boy Saul Goodman's birthday. We're going to pull it up. I need a kid's Benadryl too. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 second as I scour the internet for the hood classic, Billy the Fridge, Just a Bill, and we play it for my guy Saul Goodman's birthday.
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
For just a bill, I can cop a lil and roll it up. They say Seattle gotta chill, I think we're cold as fuck. You want some warmth? Buy a coffee, hold the cup, go back to where you came from. Tell them that you rode the duck. My posse stays on Broadway, you can find them off a Pike. We got hobos, homos, their babies on a bike. You got kinks, I think we got what you like. It don't take a Dutch boy to stick a finger in a dike. We're the type of people other people leave alone. Hit up Molly Moons, even goons gotta eat a cone. This was Jimmy's home, you can do as he condones. I'm the type to pick a fight with Phoenix Jones and eat his bones.
Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? My city's guilty, for that we're guilty every day. We got the baddest bitches, Manda Knox and Mary Kay. Legalize it, the Mary Jane or Mary Gay. I don't give a fuck, live it up or kiss my Harry. Ay, yes, yes, we the best, yes, yes. Fuck them if they hate, elevate and fuck the rest. I got something I should get up off my chest. If you would invest in a bulletproof vest. Yeah, we don't like you, we would like to fight you. Exit stage left, here's a window you can fly through. You beat me, please, you could really try to. That'll happen just like Gatsby rapping without white dudes.
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? Sitting at the blue moon, sipping on a blue moon. Burger in my belly, now they tell me I should chew food. I fucking do you, bump a few tunes. I'ma live forever, any less would be too soon. What it do, need a hook, let me know. It's in my blood, period, heavy flow. Roll deep with the fam, bam, and semi-pro. Solid steel feel, yeah, this could get messy, bro. Head to toe, looking fresh, taking pics. Got the DJ stunning on a mega mix. Party rocking with some pretty ass
Rapping chicks.
Welcome to the hill, you don't like it, eat a bag of dicks.
Woo!
Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol
Capitol Hill.
Well, yes,
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
well, yes,
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah. Whoa. No bonus songs, please. No time for bonus songs, please. No bonus songs, please. Ladies and gentlemen, no bonus songs, please. I will allow you to call out bonus songs for $50. You can hijack the show for $50. Your pick of Billy the Fridge songs minus, like, I think, No Forever Alone and no Seattle Love Story. Those get copywritten. But all the other ones off my albums don't get copywritten. And also, tonight's grift is thick. We are grifting every $20 TTS. Your name will get written on the back of a $100 Billy, ladies and gentlemen, and it will go into the bucket. And we'll pick the bucket out and look at this. Let's say this one gets pulled out. It's a pretty good one. Midnight Riders discount moonshine. And you would get you get an entire week as our sponsor for LolcowRewind, and your advertisement would come up in the corner here. Like, this is not the actual sponsor. But let's say Rastov won. It'd be Rastov's whitening service, making all your whites even whiter. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm sure it means something to Rastov, but that's what it would be for whatever business we would make up for you. It would be a cool business. Chuma says pinwheels. I don't own pinwheels. Can't play here. Sorry. You guys are wild. You guys are wild. Little Bo Black's having the time of his life. Yeah, Bo Black's great guest host. Plushy Bo Black's. You're actually a great guest host tonight. I couldn't find anybody else to guest host. You know that, Bo Black's. Oh, nobody but me? Well, that's because I didn't ask anybody, Bo Black's. It's because I'm a psychopath that thinks he can do things on his own. That must get really lonely, Billy. Not as lonely as eternal damnation for sinning. Are you a sinner, Bo Black's? I think we both know the answer to that, Billy. It's okay, Bo Black's. Heaven is a place on earth. Oh, thank you, Billy. You want to try on dresses with me? All right, Bo Black's, time for the next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of LolcowRewind where I remind you, LolcowRewind is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Every like actually turns into a bona fide hood classic. Midnight Rider, you did not win. I'm sorry. I made an example out of you. You could still win, though. You could still win. You never know. It was a certified hood classic. True. For those of you that are hanging with me here on the July 4th holiday, it means a lot to me. It really does. I wasn't sure how tonight would go, but I knew one thing. It would go. With Turtle coming through. Pay Pig, 5 months deep now. Oink, oink. Always keep a little swig on hand for the pigs. Turtle, cheers to you. And Mission of Bloodline, we swigging for grifties too tonight. Sipping for grifties. Nicole coming through getting that grifted. Thank you, Mishima, for that grifted. Nicole, welcome to the team. Life is but a dream until you wake up. Sometimes you wake up And you wonder, did Diddy do it? They said it was a Freako, not a Rico. Have you seen this going around? This is the new Diddy meme. So fucked up. They're like, he got charged with a freak. It's a Freako, not a Rico, because he didn't get hit with the Rico charges. It's so fucked up. Oh, man. These kids are wild. Oh, here's another level of sickness that I got for you. For $100 dono, I will show off my newest mono black Magic the Gathering card deck. That's a red donation. A red dono. That would really fucking piss off everybody in the LCU. That's a Lolcow nerd thing. That would really piss off Rewind. I'm tanking fucking Rewind tonight. This is my Boston Tea Party. This is my freedom. Debussy says, I thought Keem would have gone live for like 5 minutes. Nah, dude. He's entertaining friends and family. He's literally having like one of his most special times of the year. This is his big day. Nightly Truth says, missed you at Wu-Tang on Tuesday. Young Bill Fridge, it was next level. It looked awesome. Glad you had a wonderful time, dude. Wu-Tang for the crown. Love it, dude. Glad you went down with the Wu. Big love. How much to riffle shuffle it 12 times? Well, I'll tell you this. It's double sleeved, okay? My shit double sleeved. It's double sleeved. There's definitely at least one like $600 card in here. If I riffle shuffle it 12 times, you think I would fuck it up? I don't know. Tyler says, I was trying to remember where I heard the back vocals to I'm Just a Bill, but it just dawned on me it's from a video we watched in elementary school. Yeah, it's from the Schoolhouse Rock song, I'm Just a Bill, I'm Only a Bill. I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. There's a neighborhood in Seattle called Capitol Hill known for its culture, musical culture, drug use, sexual positivity. That includes HIV positivity, but it's very sex positive. And the Capitol Hill neighborhood is a wild part of culture in Seattle. And me being Billy the Fridge, I thought it would be apropos to take the Schoolhouse Rock song Just a Bill and reimagine it as if it were me, Just a Bill, sitting in the cultural hub of the Northwest Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood. And that's what it became. Koala says, I'm being bombed. Oh, no. Be safe. Is that the deck you beat Boogie with? No, I beat Boogie with 3 other decks. This is my newest deck. Have I ever met Diddy? No. I've met some other rappers, though. I met Little Dicky and Bun B. Too Short does not like me. Too Short does not give me the pass. Too Short judged me in a rap battle and was like, right before I went in the rap battle, he was like, you better, I could see him mouth it from the judge. He was like, you better kill it. And then he was like, nah. I was like, all right then, Too Short. All right then. I did meet Hobson very briefly many years ago. His hype man, I believe Swiss was his name at the time. I don't know if he's changed his name. I haven't followed him since then. His hype man wore my donut chain. He thought it was dope. He wanted to take a picture with it. I get Too Short mad. I don't know. I think Too Short thought I was going to be a lot better. And I'm like, whatever, dude. It was a freestyle battle. And I was tired. It was a long day. We were filming for G4. Red Bull was the sponsor, and I drank in a bunch of vodka Red Bulls, didn't sleep the night before, and I wasn't at my peak. I think the battle rapper Immaculate ended up winning the rap battle. I wasn't the best that night. It's fine. It's fine. I got love from Crooked Eye that night, who I think is a dope-ass West Coast rapper. Appreciated that. Sean Kemp and Gary Payton were in the crowd that night. So was Brother Ali. Big fun night. Bun B was hosting that night. It was a fun night. I did not win the battle. Immaculate won the battle, if you're familiar with that name. Old school battle rapper. I don't know how long I'm going live. Is Aussie going live tonight? When I started the stream, I accidentally put the stream in for the old rewind time, just out of habit. And I didn't realize it until like later, but I saw Jethro going around like, I guess there's no Aussie tonight. I guess there's no Aussie. Keem thinks he can beat me in a rap battle. Let's go. Let's go. Aussie at 10. Yeah. Usual schedule. I'm going to toss that off to Aussie then. I think anybody could beat me in a rap battle if I didn't give a fuck to battle rap them. I really don't care to battle rap people. Mooch just got home. Billy, your rap's killed. Did anyone tell Rastov that the minute he arrives at Keem's, it's Rastov Fat Camp? He loses 50 pounds or cannot return home. Yeah, Rastov's going to get Bayo bladed. He's about to get his butt snapped. He ate a burger with Boogie at Niagara Falls. I'm pretty sure there's going to be no carbs at House Keem, but I could be wrong about that. If you look at the video from last year at Keem's 4th of July party, there were fucking bags of chips all over the table. I think there might have been candy there too, right? Pretty sure that they're carb the fuck out unless they change their ways. Could be wrong. Calamity says, I think CD-ROM would be a good Christian battle rapper. He follows a lot of nerdcore rap. So he probably does have some bars in his head. Because anybody who follows nerdcore rap usually also secretly is a nerdcore rapper themselves. Because the barrier of entry into nerdcore rap is liking it, usually. The only thing keeping people from being nerdcore rappers when they like nerdcore is being too busy to be a nerdcore rapper. I wouldn't be surprised if CD-ROM's got a book of fucking nerd bars. Especially if he made the nerdcore or the tech talk intro. I could tell from that intro that he probably wrote that shit. That man is one of my favorites here in the LCU. I was watching him and Glammy from his house sitting at the table together. I was watching them last night on mute. They weren't even talking. I was just watching them. I was watching them move, and I was laughing at the way they moved. I don't know why. I just laugh at them. They're like so innocent. They're just innocent little beings here in the sick world of the LCU. They're so funny. Oh. I'm going to say something. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say something. And I need you guys to agree with me or disagree with me. Do you ever catch a case of the farts? Right now, I got a little case of the farts. I don't know if it's like just pent up energy or if it was the broccoli I ate earlier. Maybe I got to stop eating broccoli. I don't know what it is, but I'm just whop, whop, whop. I'm going to do my stuff. They're just beating me up right now. My tummy is like beat it up, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up. Just over and over again. Carolina Blues admitting it. Sometimes, yeah, they're rank. They're just a bunch of little nostril boppers. They're just coming up and punching me right in the nose right now. Rapid fire. Barbary says, Billy, do you have IBS? I don't know. I might. I'm over here going through the toothbrush with the colon. It's a problem. It's a serious problem, ladies and gentlemen. The broccoli I ate earlier, it's coming in and out of me. Ash Exos says, any more clips? Literally zero. Zero more clips. Austin Bros, you're live on LolcowRewind. How are you doing?
Hey, Billy, how you doing, bud?
Doing fantastic. How are you doing on this 4th of July?
Not doing too bad, brother. Just tuning into your stream tonight. Doing the solo stuff. It's a different vibe for sure, but man, you're killing it, bud. I just wanted to hop on here and I had a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, shoot.
All right, so this is just more of a me question, Billy. What is I've known you growing up there for your whole life. What is life like in Seattle, Washington? The home of the grunge movement over the '90s and all that. What's life like up there, man?
There's a lot of treats.
Okay.
Every couple of years, like there's like a new fad, like it goes from donuts to cupcakes to like ice cream. Like Seattle will get like a fad where they're like, you got to have cupcakes. And then for like half a decade, there's all these cupcake stands or there's all these donut shops or these ice cream parlors will open up.
A little bit, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing happens with drugs. They'll be like, ooh, heroin is the big thing now. Meth is the big thing. We're basically, we're basically just middle class indulgers.
Sure.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, but what's kept you from leaving there, man? Like, why are you still there?
My family is here. I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I was gonna leave here to become a professional wrestler, but then I got into the music scene here and I stuck around. So
fair enough.
I would have left to become a professional wrestler when I was in my early 20s, late teens. That was my plan because there was no professional wrestling scene back then. Now
Right.
there's a huge professional wrestling scene in Seattle. If only I was around now at that age, I would have killed it. I would have been the coolest guy. I would have been.
Right, I remember, man, seeing those videos of you know, going through tables or putting guys through tables. Do you have any lasting injuries from your days of the pro wrestling?
Probably. I got.
Okay.
I don't know. You could say that it could have been from pro wrestling or from any of my reckless endangerments. My obesity
Sure.
could have been part of my problem. Who knows? Who knows?
Sure. Right.
Who knows?
But yeah, like I said, man, I've always found you to be one of the more interesting characters of the LCU. Out of everybody, man, you know, above everything else, though, man, you are just purely yourself, and I think that's what brings a lot of people here, man. So,
Dude,
like I said, bro, I really appreciate you bringing me on, man.
I hate to tell you this. Fuck. There's a streamer. His name is Gummy Wowo, and I literally copy everything from him. Literally, the music I do, the donut chain, like the look even. I'm wearing contacts. My eyes don't even look like this. I have brown eyes, and his eyes are like this. I got contacts to look like Gummy Wowo, and I've literally mimicked everything Gummy Wowo does. Everything I do is copying Gummy Wowo.
But you've probably done it better, brother. Looks like you've done it better, man.
No, he's so much better. He just never got famous because I've done everything I can to hide Gummy Wowo from the internet. Right. I've been like, all the money I make goes to suppressing Gummy Wowo. And because you called me out and called me an original, I'm having this come to Jesus moment where I'm admitting for years I've been burying Gummy Wowo. I learned everything from him.
You ever thought about bringing him on to Rewind, maybe?
Oh, no. I probably just actually opened up myself to a huge lawsuit.
I think you'll be fine, Billy. You know, Keemstar's checks don't bounce, but I think you'll be all right, man.
I hope so.
Happy 4th, Billy. Why did you never do commentary for local wrestling scenes? You rock it, indie wrestling commentary.
Hey, cheers, Voiden. I used to do ring announcing for the local indie wrestling before COVID hit. And I think I did commentary once or twice as well. I can't remember how many times I did it. I know I did it at least once. It's all a blur. I basically just filled in where I could.
Sure.
When the indie wrestling was running out here, it was 3-2-1 Battle was the name of the company I was working with for a while. And the backyard stuff I used to do at the end of my backyard wrestling thing, we were running with all the guys that were working indies, and I was the stuff I was doing out in the East Coast ended up turning into Beyond Wrestling, which is one of the bigger YouTube indie feds right now on YouTube. If you guys ever see Beyond Wrestling, a lot of the people they've worked with have gone on to work in the big feds. They work with a lot of great talent out there. My guy.
Now, Billy, what do you think about that? Like that hardcore style of wrestling? You know, I'm talking like the bath, you know, the bloodbath, the smashing light poles and barbed wire. Like that stuff to me, like, is something else, bro.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, one of my good buddies from back in the day, Ricky Shane Page, is fucking a killer at that.
Is he? Yeah.
He was on Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast for Deathmatch Wrestling because Stone Cold wanted to talk to a deathmatch guy for his podcast, and he brought on Ricky Shane Page, old school buddy of mine from way back.
I don't know if you ever watched like the dark side of the wrestling series. They did one on, it was Nick Gage, the guy from CZW and stuff.
Yeah,
like those
Nick
guys,
Gage
man.
wild,
Like that's just another level of backyard wrestling, man. Where it's like it seems like the intention is to just hurt each other as much as possible. That's all I've always thought. That's like a step. That's like the underbelly of like backyard wrestling almost. It's somewhat entertaining to me, but it's also a bit disturbing, to be honest with you. You know, seeing this shit happen.
Yeah, I think that like there's different levels to how much pain people can tolerate, and there's different ways to work the pain too, but there's a certain level of like risk that you're willing to take, and normally those guys walk out with some considerable damage, but like those moments end up living for a long time further. Voidin, your name is going into the bucket. If you win, we'll have to figure out a business to promote. And holding on, we're going to throw you in $850 for all your prosthetic needs. Holding on.
All right. Well, Billy, thank you for bringing me on, sir. You have a good 4th of July, sir. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
buddy.
you have a good one. Thank you for calling in, Austin.
See you, bud. Thanks, bud.
$850 for all your prosthetic needs. I spelled needs like a fool. I looked off to the side when I was writing and added an extra in there. It's going in the bucket, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. At the end of the stream, we're going to pick a name out of this bucket or one of these hundos. Every TTS gets a name. Bang, bang. Oh, yeah. We're going to shake this up really good. And the winner's going to sponsor LolcowRewind all next week. They're going to get their own infographic in the corner like this. Obviously, Rastov's not a real sponsor, but you'll see your infographic will come up. It'll say, today's episode of Rewind is brought to you by Rastov's Whitening Service, where all your whites will be even whiter, whatever that means. I don't know what that's supposed to mean exactly, but you know, Rastov probably knows better. Ladies and gentlemen, I also think Voidin 450. You can call a song if you want. If you want me to call it, let me know.
Bearskin hair loss treatment.
Bearskin hair loss treatment. Let's go. Bearskin hair loss treatment. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so close to a better tomorrow. Something happened. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. The members are being shown again. We're so close. Look at all these hundreds. There's like $10,000 in here. We've literally been able to turn all these hundreds into 20s thanks to your help. So proud. So proud of you. Elusive Enemy brings up a good point. They did write sure backwards on my microphone. I thought about getting a refund, but every time I call them, they're like, we'll fix it, but it's going to cost you. I really can't afford it at this point in my career. I can barely afford unlicensed taxidermy.
Mooch's Italian cleaners. You know what I mean.
Oh, snap, Mooch. Okay. I know what you mean. Cyber Survivor's coming through with cash cow. I'll go heel and demand a recount if I don't win. Oh, shit. Mooch. Let's go, Mooch. Mooch's Italian cleaners. We know what you mean. Ayo, it's our thing. It's our thing, Mooch. Throw you into the bucket. You gotta love it. Whew. These rapid fire farts. Every time I ask them to fix it, they say, sure. Sons of bitches. These rapid fire farts have turned into a overall general discomfort in my stomach. I think it's the broccoli. It's got to be the broccoli. Whew. I have an idea. 'Cause I think I'm going to give myself a cucumber facial. I bought some cucumber. After I got the makeup that I was wearing, I bought some cucumber makeup remover facial wipes. And now I just give myself a cucumber facial after like really hard episodes. I'm not even going to wait this time. I'm going to just give myself a cucumber facial right now. You guys can hang out while I do it. Don't worry, I'm reading chat. This is going to vibe me out. You guys here for the cucumber facial vibes? Cucumber enema? What? I don't have any whole cucumbers. Dude, this smells like a... You ever like kiss a really clean butt? Like a really clean butt? This just smells like a really clean butt.
Supreme Leader Bread's personal mermaid.
I fuck with that. Supreme Leader Bread's personal mermaid. I needed that real clean butt freshness. That was nice. That helped kick me up a notch. Supreme Leader Bread's personal mermaid. That's a good one. You're going to need flood insurance. Splash. Oh. Diogo says, I only kiss butts I personally cleaned. I'm just saying, dude. If your butt ain't cucumber fresh, you need to go into business with Young Bill Fridge. Pamper yourself. Get yourself a cucumber enema. I'm Kim Jong-il, baby. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. It's actually a sickness. Let's see the Sephiroth deck. I told you, bro. I'm showing the mono black deck. Only if we get a red dono requesting it. I'm sick, dude. I'm grifting hardcore today. It's my American right. I put it in the title. I'm roasting weenies. And freedom isn't free. This entire episode tonight is me sitting by myself, grifting hardcore. This is a sickness. It's a total sickness in the LCU. Everybody with a heart is beating alongside me. And I appreciate that. But I am taking advantage of your heart right now. Cyrus the Virus says, ask William Regal if he ever kissed a clean butt. Did he? Good question. Mission of Bloodlines says, I hope you feel better, man. Cheers. Yeah, I will. I will. Dude, the cucumber smells so good right now. Billy trying to get $60,000. I got goals. I got aspirations. I'm the only one without hesitation. I'm never waiting. It's complicated. SB57 says, I just got back into Magic the Gathering, fully addicted again. Welcome to the wide world of addiction. Let me just tease you with the amount. Oh shit, never mind. Mystica,
Gotta dig that cauliflower. You know what I mean.
Mystica W, you're going in. Gotta dig that cauliflower. It's so good. Mystica W, you're going on the back. If you win, we'll figure out a name for the Mystica. Mystique, if you win, we'll figure out a name for your sponsorship. You're going into the bucket. Oh, yeah. I want to show you guys just a little bit of the sickness. There's just, these are the stacks of decks that I'm currently thinking of working on that are sitting just above me here. Just above me. Just working on these little ideas that might become decks one day. Little ideas. Cooking up deck ideas. Here. Lolcow dickhead. There's way more piled up, but I'm messing them up by showing them off. I'm putting them back now. It's too much. There's too much disruption. You're disrupting. Put them away. Put them all away. Put them all away. You're sick. All right, let's get me back on the screen. Make a Magic channel like Meat Canyon. I got an old Magic channel, which my Cardboard Crack music song is on. Doesn't have a lot of activity. I wonder if I should revive it or make a new one. This is my investment stream. Yeah. Happy 44th, baby. Cyrus the Virus says Regal had to literally kiss Vince McMahon's butt to keep his job. He was part of the Kiss My Ass Club, huh? That got dirty. Was it Shawn Michaels? Voiden, link me to that Dragon list. Mine's just a bunch of dragons I had laying around. Mine's not too crazy. I just have a whole bunch of dragons laying around. Most of my decks are just cards I have laying around that I end up getting them piled together, and then I fill in the blanks off Card Kingdom or something because they're local. Enough nerd talk. This is the worst episode of Rewind ever. And to remind you of how bad it is, we are grifting. Every $20 TTS, you'll get the name on the back of a every $20 TTS or above, will get your name on the back of a $100 bill. And it will go into the bucket. And we'll draw a name at the end of the show. And you will be the official sponsor of Rewind all next week. We're going to make up a fake business, much like this one. Imagine Rastov was the sponsor. That's right. Rastov's whitening service. May all your whites be even whiter. We'd sponsor that every episode. We'd read it off throughout the episode. Every time we had a little downtime, we'd pick it up. Be very fun, very funny. Mooch, do I have enzyme pills I could chew? Will help tummy? I don't. I should get some enzyme pills or some ginger root or something. I know ginger helps with the tummy too. Diogo says, I used to have a lot of fun building random EDH decks. When I moved to competitive, it became a game of studying the meta decks, not as fun. Yeah, I've been so close to going into competitive. I got like most of the pieces for competitive decks. I still need to get like a Mox Diamond. I used to have like a Mox Diamond back when it was $20. And I used to have like 5 Lion's Eye Diamonds. I got rid of them all for like $20, $30. So now that they're like hundreds of dollars, I don't want to reinvest in them. But I kind of think I have to if I want to do CEDH. But I went and picked up piece by piece. I've got almost all of the dual lands now. I'm just slowly rebuilding the reserve list stuff so I can have it for CEDH. You guys are listening to this nerd talk, and you're like, what the fuck is this big fat pig talking about? Sorry, it's nerd stuff. Sometimes I wish I had a show like Lolcow Nerds. And even then, you guys probably wouldn't want to hear it. It's so nerdy. How are the fireworks doing in your neighborhoods right now? Mooch says, my neighborhood is nonstop fireworks all over. Diogo played Modern competitively. I never really played constructed very competitively. I would go to like Grand Prix. I would build just halfway janky builds and do halfway decent. I borrowed a buddy's Affinity deck for a Modern Grand Prix. Nope, wasn't even Modern. Back then it was, I think it was still extended. Pretty sure it was an extended Grand Prix. It's before Modern existed, I think. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it was Modern. It's a long time ago. No fireworks in North Cal. Your town doesn't do fireworks until the 12th? Sling and Sugar? Interesting. Munzie says, Commander is the best thing to happen to Magic in years. In your opinion, I really do like Commander. I like that Commander is an evergreen format and it's social. So you can bring people in and they don't have to stay up to date with everything. They can build their decks. And when you sit down and play, you can like help people at the table based on skill level. It's more welcoming and you can have a game that's fun and not just competitive, but it can be competitive at the same time. Like the game can be functional and political. You can have someone who's a little lower skilled and they can win the game legitimately because they get their hand held in the beginning and they start to catch up and then boom, they're like, oh, well, I figured it out halfway through the game. I figured it out. I win. You're like, oh, good shit. Good job, fucking asshole. Sorry, guys, for all the nerd talk. RWO4, life, happy 4th, happy 4 life, baby. July 4 life. Yeah, I remember when it was 3 weeks of fireworks. Now that only happens up by the casino where they sell the fireworks on the reservation. Then it's like 3 weeks of fireworks. Diogo. We should really have a Lolcow Magic Club. That'd be cute. Is that lean? That's sweet, unsweetened tea. I lean towards the unsweetened tea. My tummy is settling, so I think the best thing to do is drink a little whiskey. They used to subscribe whiskey. Doctors would subscribe whiskey for stomach aches, right? When babies would have a stomach ache, wouldn't they be like, put a little whiskey on your finger and rub it on the baby's gums? So that was a smart thing for me to do. We all need somebody to lean on me. Carolina Blue says, love you, Billy, but I can't do that unsweetened tea. You don't have to. I like that it's just a little bit of flavor, a little bit of energy, and no calorie, right? The lack of calorie helps me out because I'm already so damn fat. Drinking calories is just a miserable thing for me. I grew up drinking so much milk and so much soda. I think if I would have just had the mindset of not drinking milk and soda, I think my dad wanted me to drink milk, though, because he wanted me to be tall. My dad wanted so bad for me to be tall. He was like 5'7", so he did not want to have short kids. He was like, drink your milk, drink your milk, drink your milk. My pops was raising a fucking monster. He was very happy. He was like, yes, giant child. My giant, rise. Rule 1 of the fats. Don't drink the calories that you can eat. Blake says, how tall are you? I'm 6'2". I used to be like 6'4", though. When I was 17, I was a fucking tank. I was like 400 and something pounds, 6'4". And I had calves that were just pure pneumatic muscle. I was a monster. A beautiful monster. Matter of fact, fuck it. It's 4th of July. Let's watch an old Billy the Fridge wrestling match. Fuck it, guys. Let's do it. Let's get stupid. If I can find it. All right.
The following match is a street fight.
Here's an old match from when I was, I think this is from 2007.
This is personal. This is a personal grudge.
Let me know if you guys can hear me okay.
Fat on fat. Fat on fat. Fat on fat.
This was in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This guy was about 6 feet tall. So you can tell he was 380 pounds. I was 600 pounds or so at the time. I was gigantic. I said, you're too fat and you're not fat enough. How does that make you feel? Massive 2 shits, baby. This was just like... He just throws a steel chair at my head. Fuck it. Bump. Just a little steel chair. Just a little head kiss, steel chair. Now, he ain't big enough to fuck with me. I was gigantic. I would do fat man splashes on people all the time because I was so big. He's so tiny on me. Like a big splash on a small guy, sure, but on me, ain't nothing. The pussy says looks fake. Nah, dude, this is real deal, dude. Yeah, we were performing to literally several people. This was not like a real wrestling event. This was like a bunch of old backyard wrestlers who had all gone on to become like basically indie wrestlers, and we were getting together to just like hang out, and we were doing matches for ourselves, basically. This was the main event of day 2 of a weekend in just a training facility where we were doing matches for each other, hanging out, eating and partying, and doing matches.
No, that's my shit.
I didn't know this video existed. It got uploaded 5 months ago, so I was pretty excited to see it up. We do the dueling chairs. That was not a prop chair, no. These are steel chairs. These are regular steel chairs. They were all used for events at this facility. Hanging out means taking a chair, dude. Now, when you're this fat, you try and find a bunch of reasons to rest because you're fat. I believe we took the match outside here so that he could, yeah, he did a little, he got busted open. Obviously busted open a little bit, no big deal. Just a little color. It's all fake. Just a little fakeness. Look at that big butt, dude. Look at that big old butt. And then this is where I think, oh yeah, this is where I fuck his shit up. When you're this big, you just no-sell shit. This is where I start bust. Yeah, boot to the face. His face is busted open. So I start dragging it across the ropes to bust it open even more. I start doing my shit in the corner, hitting him with them big man knees, busting his face across the ropes again, dragging his bloody face. Now I'm busting him with my big butt. Bop! Crushing him with my big ass. Dragging his face across the ropes to bust his face open even more. New corner, new moves, busting his face open even further, dragging his face across the ropes. We gonna open his ass up. This corner, we're going corner to corner. Blubber boy Bill Fridge. Chunk on chunk. Nope. He moves. Now he's popping me back. Look at that dumpy, dude. Man's got a dumpy. And he threw me through the ropes. I'm like, what? He throws my own fist back in my face. My punches were wild. Fuck. That shit was fake. Kingpin was my ring name, yeah. That shit was mad fake.
Throw?
Your boy took a little nap. Yeah. I was like, hey, I'm fat, dude. It's cool. We can take a break. I got stuck in the corner here. I was too big to get through. I can't fit through there. I made it through. Just need a little help.
You'll get stuck. Oh, you didn't. You learned.
He starts popping me around the room. Now I'm so fucked up from going through that wall. He's just dog walking me while I'm trying to catch my breath. Camera on camera action. He's still. Oh, he just walks up me to get in the ring. Wipes his feet off on me. Damn. He literally walked right up me.
It's a good thing I fucking decided to come to these shows.
Guy talks a lot of trash. Boom.
Fuck you.
I just head bop him and say fuck you. Gotta hit him with the club and hammers. Oh yeah. What was this? What was this? I can't remember what I did here. I think this was very anticlimactic. Yeah, I think I just threw him off it. Oh no, this is where I called for all the chairs in the ring. Give me some of those chairs.
Fuck is B? Fuck is B? Oh my god. He called him fuck is B, B. KKK.
Guy was in my way. I just kicked the fucking ring steps right into him so I could walk back into the ring. I'm like, move. Get him back up in here. This is young Bill Fridge here. What am I doing here? Splaying him out? I think I just lay his ass out. Oh yeah, I give him a blanket of steel chairs.
Oh my god. What? No! What? No! What?
And bop! That was it. That was it. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. Fat on fat violence. It's one of the few video clips I could find on the internet of my old work. Tashi Duncan says Kingpin with the crown, and Mooch says Billy kicked Fat Phil Anselmo's butt. He had to get it. And Tool Vicarious says, I do want to say that R.I.P. Michael Madsen. I love Kill Bill and the Walking Dead games. And also R.I.P. Julian McMahon. Didn't know he passed. That's news. The original Fantastic Four movies are great, and you were an amazing Dr. Doom. Yeah, I didn't know Julian McMahon died. Rest in peace. Julian McMahon and Michael Madsen. Big old fat on fat crime. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end. If you want to get any more of your $20, turn these hundos into an opportunity, get them in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because we're going to pick a winner here in the last couple minutes of the show. Okay? Because we're going to be passing you off to Aussie really soon here. As a matter of fact, I should probably get the redirect in. I'm going to show my hand, wave out these hundos, give you an opportunity, maybe, to get that gravy. Actually, I don't think I can do that. Damn it. Damn it. This is why I can. This is why I can't. This is why I should. This is why I shan't. This is why Fridge whipping out his pants, dripping out his dance. Give a little chance. Aussie tonight is here for freedom. Freedom and love. So when I send you over to Aussie, show them a little love. Put a little love in their hearts. Whew. Put a little love in their hearts. I got the redirect in. Everything's fine and dandy. Holly Dolly having a Dos Equis after a hard day. Nothing wrong with that. What mic does Billy use? Can you not read? I have the E-Roos. It's a Shure SM7B on a, I think it's a Gator microphone stand. I used to have an older version like this. It's got a built-in cord. I really like the way that the mic hangs down. I like to have it hanging down during the stream. I don't know why. Not Miguel says stalling. Yeah, I'm stalling. I want to give everybody the last chance to get it in. And now that I've given the last chance to get it in, I want to give a cutoff time. Because now I got to pick the winner. So, don't send any more in from this point on. Don't send any more in. Now I'm going to give like a minute of cutoff time to make sure no more come pouring in. Then we're going to pick. That way, nobody feels cheated. And then luckily, the show's going to be over so I can relieve my bladder. It's perfect timing. Nusu says, does 200 Canadian count? It does. It does, Nusu. Nusu, if you want to get 200 Canadian in, or 20 Canadian, sorry. If you want to get 20 Canadian in, I'll let it go just a little longer because I'm psycho. But I'm going to literally wait one more minute. Because I got nothing better to do. I'm just filling time. This is the griftiest episode of Rewind of all time. The single most grifty episode of Rewind of all time. Nifty with the grifty. I've not wrestled with Grim Toy Show. I quit wrestling for the most part back in 2007. This was the last week I did it. This video came from the last week. And then I did a couple appearances since then. And the last time I really did anything wrestling-wise. Hey, Nusu. Oh, hail the Kingpin. One was so, don't lose control. Get Nusu in there. Let's go. This is obviously not the name of the business if you win, but I'm throwing it on there anyways. Whew, all right. Jamesy says, thanks for giving us a 4th of July rewind, Billy. The griftiest rewind of all time for you, Jamesy. Now we're officially ending the intakes. I'm going to give it just a little minute in case anybody came in the last minute 20 on the grift. As I'm ending, I'm going to be blending, mixing everything up really nice. You can see my hand moving everything. You can see through the bucket. It's a see-through bucket. Everything being folded in, upside down, inside out. I'm moving pieces very well. Very well. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. Singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Dieter says, I can get a Billy Sig? If I put together a greatest hits album to sell in the Lolcow store, an actual physical like CD and or would you guys want like an actual like album like vinyl? Would that interest you guys? I could put like a 13-track greatest hits album together comprising like all the stuff I play here, different levels of releases. Would that interest you guys? Vinyl. I'd autograph a level. You need vinyl. Maybe that would be fun. That would be great. Maybe I could work something out with Keem. Former wrestler turned grifter house. I'm such a grifter house, dude. Seth Looks would buy that. No CD player, only do vinyl. Maybe I would only do vinyl, and you guys could just buy the vinyl. I think I can get like 100 vinyl printed up for a reasonable price. See me just getting in this, right? I'm spinning these around like crazy. I'm going to pick one in the middle too. Yeah, give me that Gibby's got to be on the vinyl, but we'll have to sit here one day and pick what would be on the greatest hits vinyl. I think I would call the vinyl Billy the Fridge Rewinded. Rewind. Even though you can't rewind a vinyl. Is that stupid? Rewound? Rewind? Rewinded? What do you think? Am I defacing monies? Yeah. It's 7 o'clock. We got to pick one. All right. I'm going in the middle. Who's going to be the one? All right. I got one in my hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the one that wins. The winner is you son of a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Metallis's mostly meatless meatballs. That son of a bitch. You did it, Metallis. Metallis's mostly meatless meatballs. And I shook this bitch up for a minute. Oh my goodness. Metallis's mostly meatless meatballs will be our official sponsor all next week on LolcowRewind. Thank you, everybody who participated tonight. It was a lot of fun. Happy 4th of July. That was freedom. Rigged. That was pre-recorded. It does seem like it, right? It does seem like that was a pre-recorded segment. Dude, we're gone so far over. My freedom to steal from Aussie has been psychotic. Thank you all for hanging out. Bo Blacks, thank you. I like meaty meatballs. No, they're mostly meatless. Metallis makes mostly meatless meatballs. Oh, but I like meaty in my mouth. I know, Blow Blacks, but it's okay. Because they're mostly meatless. There's still a little meat in those meatballs. Oh, okay then. Put the balls in my mouth. Okay, Bo Blacks. I'll put the balls in your mouth. Metallis, mostly meatless meatballs coming to you all next week. Thanks to LolcowRewind. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to send you to Lolcow Aussie. They're going to be fucking pissed. They're going to be fucking pissed. Big W's for the stream team. Thank you guys. Happy 4th of July. Stay safe. Keep your noses clean and butt smelling cucumber fresh. Tell Lolcow Aussie the meatballs are on fire. Good night.